Hey, this is James with Get to Know Menieres, and I just wanted to give a little presentation here about Meniere's disease. And I, for one, am one who has been diagnosed with Meniere's. A quick summary about Meniere's is a doctor who was a Frenchman discovered Meniere's from patients having equilibrium issues, vertigo issues, imbalance issues, and also affecting speech and hearing and thinking as well. The other quick summary is that Meniere's disease is you can't spread it, you can't give it to anybody else. It's just something that happens within the body where something that ends up not operating or working the way it should. And what doesn't operate correctly is the fluid that you have in the inner ear, where you have those sacs in your inner ear. And those sacs end up getting too much fluid built up where it pushes up on three nerves in the back. One controls hearing, one controls facial nerves, and one controls your balance. And so this starts, when it starts building up too much pressure, it starts causing your brain to think of things that are not, that are, I guess, what's happening, getting pushed up against those nerves, but it's confusing the brain, saying, oh, my balance is off, I better correct it. And it's like, well, and you think to yourself, well, my body's trying to fall, or I feel like I'm spinning, but actually I'm not. So it does some just some odd things to your vertigo, or to your mind, to where you think you're spinning, having vertigo, or you're having some imbalance issues, but really there's nothing going on, but it's just tend to that fluid in the inner ear getting built up too much and causing issues for your brain to think, or to think that it, or I guess, is being tricked. So anyway, from experiences of Meniere's, I was diagnosed back in January of 2005. I started having symptoms back in late October 2004, and then that next year I was finally diagnosed what it was. So after going through trial and error, like drugs, or I guess you should say, well, not drugs, but medications, to see what would help be a benefit to help me get control over all the vertigo spells and issues I was having. And also the Meniere's can cause severe amounts of fatigue after having an attack, where you have to lay down for a few hours after having a spell. And I guess it has affected me. It was pretty severe at first, and now over a period of 3 years, I am getting better. Things are looking on the bright side. I hope by next year, spring or summer 2008, I'll be able to go back to work. So it is a very long process, very time-consuming, and you do have to be patient as far as to let the Meniere's kind of work itself out until your body readjusts to all the new signals it's receiving from the pressure being pushed up on the nerves caused from the Meniere's disease. Now, what I use right now, and I would recommend it to, well, I guess how it fits you, but this is what I would recommend that has helped me, is that I'm on a 2,000 milligram low sodium diet. I'm on a diuretic, and then also I use a device called a Meniere. I'll put up a little thing as far as a website to go to, and they'll take you to the Meniere website. And also, I also put up a little sign saying how to get information about Meniere's disease as well. So, anyway, when I get back to what I was talking about, it will affect you. I mean, it will impact family life, your personal life. It'll affect your work. It'll affect everything to where, I mean, you're just basically, at first, you're just laying in bed so much because you're just having an attack after an attack after an attack. You're just getting constant vertigo. I mean, you hope and pray you can make it back to the bathroom and back, so without falling down. So, I mean, it is a very consuming disease at first. But like I said, there is the light at the end of the tunnel where things will look on the up and up. Now all these have affected me, and going through my doctor, I got my checkup every 6 months now. Things are looking better. I'm using my Meniere. I'm on my diuretic. I'm on a low sodium diet. I try to exercise and walk, and actually, the more you walk and try to retrain your brain with the imbalance issues that you had previously when you're having the Meniere's disease, it will help. It'll help you better in the long run, and will recover faster. Well, my doctor said it could take up to 5 years for someone to recover from Meniere's disease, because eventually it will burn itself out, and then it'll take probably another 5 years or so before a patient's able to get back to work. Well, I tend to try to prove the doctor's wrong and not want to wait 10 years before I go back to work. So like I said, it's been about a little over 3 years now. So it'll probably be about 3.5 years before I try to go back to work when I'm going to try to attempt to here in 2008. So I hope to, like I said, be back at work in spring or summer 2008. And if you have any questions, or if you're wanting to know more about Meniere's disease, of course, like I said, I'll put it up here on this video clip. And that I hope that you have found this very informative. Maybe just kind of give you an idea maybe what to look for if you're having some of these symptoms. And let me tell you something real quick here about your personal life and how and just some of the things I've done to help improve where I'm able to go out and do stuff. If you're going if you want to go watch a movie at a movie theater, or if you want to go to a rock concert or a theater, like a musical or something like that, it's better to wear earplugs. Now, earplugs are a very cheap investment, and they will save your ears, because the Meniere's will trigger very easily. If you're around loud noises like construction, loud automobiles, just anywhere where your surroundings is very loud, it can trigger the Meniere's very easily. So just invest in a set of earplugs. That'll help you a lot. Like I said, again, walking will help improve your balance and will help kind of knock down the Meniere's, so that way your mobility will be better and not having as bad as attacks and stuff. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this little video. I had to make it quick, under 10 minutes, because YouTube won't put anything over above that. And I'll try to have some more blogs about Meniere's disease, and just if you have any, like I said, if you have any questions, or if you need some help with some insurance battles. I bought that Meniere and I had a hard time trying to fight insurance. That would be a good way to go. I can help assist you with that and how to process those forms and everything, so that way you can at least get some money back from your medical, from your out-of-pocket medical expenses. So anyway, y'all take care, and wish you the best on your recovery. Until then, I'll talk to you later.